Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome all back to another blind box video. Or kind of a blind box video, I guess. Nonetheless, as you guys have noticed, I've been doing 2 blind box videos because you guys have been enjoying them so much per week. So now, whenever I go to a store, I'm always like looking around, like right by the checkout line. I'm like, oh, maybe there's some really cool blind boxes that I have never seen before that we could do. Well, this time I was actually at Toys R Us, and I walked by the shelf and I noticed these Johnny Test blind boxes, and they looked super duper cool. Now, I have personally not watched a lot of Johnny Test. I've seen a couple of episodes, and I actually kind of enjoyed the show. It seemed to be funny. It seemed to be a great show from the current kind of lineup of cartoons, and kind of reminded me of some older cartoons that I used to watch when I was younger and stuff, and looked really, really interesting. But nonetheless, these blind box grabbed my attention because, well, first of all, they come kind of in an interesting way where you can see one of the characters that you get, but then you also get one mystery Johnny Test figure inside, which is quite cool. And then when I flipped the box, I realized, my God, look at all these amazing varieties of Johnny Test. Like, they're just really cool looking, and they look super duper neato. And that grabbed my attention. I was like, okay, you know what? I gotta get this, and I gotta try this out on a blind box video. So you'll notice, of course, there's Undercover Johnny. There's different kind of subclassifications, of Johnny. Of course, there's Undercover, Everyday Johnny. There's the robot versions. There's the experimental versions. There's the gold statues, which are all ultra rare, as you can see. By the way, these little circles of the chemical signs, the yellow ones mean that they are common. The red ones mean that they are uncommon. The blue ones mean that they are rare, and then of course the green ones mean, as I mentioned just a moment ago, that they are ultra rare. So it's really cool that they kind of have different rarities as well, and I don't know, they just look really neato, and a lot of these look fantastic. So yeah, let me just finish off. There's also Sporty Johnny. There's Heroes Johnny, which I would love to get this one right here, the one that looks like the Hulk. That would be absolutely amazing. Then there's the Wild Beasts, which all look great. I would love any of those. Then, of course, we've got the Frozen Johnnies, the Sick Johnnies, and the Subatomic Johnnies as well. So great variety of Johnnies. And the other cool thing about these guys is that they are relatively cheap. I mean, this little set right here was $4, and so was the other one, so I picked up 2. And considering that most of the time blind boxes that I buy are usually around like $8 for one figure, this just seemed like a really good price as well. So, nonetheless, I don't know if I'll be buying any more of these. I want to kind of see the quality and the actual paint job and stuff, but they do look cool. So, I thought it would make for a really fun video. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy that. So let's go ahead and tear into this, and we're going to go ahead and pull out. Ooh, look, you even get a little poster as well. That's quite convenient, isn't it? Oh, and it gives you all the names. How awesome. Alright, whoa, look, they even have vehicles! That is so cool! Oh, there's skateboards and scooters, and then there's 2 different cars, and then there's a shocking figure. Okay, sounds cool to me. Alright, so as you can see right here, we can actually see all the different variations and names. Like, you get actual specific names, like it says Werewolf Johnny, or Mean Surfer Johnny, or, let's say, Fat Flu Johnny, which is just hilarious. So, okay, great. So now I'll be able to actually tell you the exact name of the characters that we got. So, first up, for the one that is obvious, this one has, like, springy shoes to him. So I'm assuming he's going to be one of the Sporty Johnnies. Let's go ahead and zoom in on him. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at his actual name here. Where are you, Johnny? Where are you at? Where's the Sporty Johnnies? Yeah, this is the Bouncing Johnny. So there you go. He's got a nice purple hat. And actually pretty nicely sculpted, huh? These are pretty cool. They're not too big, but pretty nicely sculpted and pretty nicely painted too. So, and then we end up with this little Mystery Johnny. So we don't know what's in here. Feels pretty heavy actually, so let's find out. I love the canister. I like how it looks like a chemical canister, which is quite cool. I think that's because his sisters like always do experiments and stuff, right? From what I know. And we got ourselves, ooh, very nice. I think this is one of the hero ones now. I believe this is his like partner, his dog. I don't know much about the show again. I've seen a couple of episodes, but not enough to like quote names or anything. But he looks like Green Lantern, kind of. Let's see. This should be probably under the Superhero Johnny, right? Is that where I should be looking? Most likely. Maybe I shouldn't be looking for movies. Nope. Sporty Johnny. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't see him on here actually, which is quite odd because it's. Oh, there we go. So this is the Super Pooch. and he is an uncommon actually, so that's quite lovely indeed. Well, I would expect probably most of the time that you would get like an uncommon at least in the pack, so that's quite nice. As you can see, he looks quite cool, and he does remind me a little bit of like a Green Lantern, so this is really cool. Alright, so there's our first set right there. So now let's go ahead and break into the second box here. I'm trying to keep it on camera, but having a hard time because these guys are in the way. Let me push them back just a moment. And then we're going to pull this out. Just going to toss that aside. Of course, just like last time, we get the little poster right here. And our character that we know of is Johnny showing his butt. Okay, that's funny. Okay, I can laugh at that. Let's see. This Johnny is... I will find out the specific name for you guys in just a brief momento. This is the Mooning Johnny. How appropriate of a name is that? I mean, that is just about as appropriate as you could have gotten. So of course, as you can see, he's just showing his butt, it seems like. And he seems to be very, very happy. He's got a really cool haircut going on. I actually really like that hair. That just looks terrific. Okay, so then we're going to pull out the Mystery Johnny Test little figurine here. And let's see what we get, guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and tear into this. Or at least attempt to do so. Oh, come on. You see this little like stuff? This comes off of like the packaging, like the cardboard side of it. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna pull on the bag, and we have, ooh, this is like I don't know, maybe like Rapper Johnny or something, or Gangster Johnny. I don't know what that is. That is funny though. Oh, he doesn't stand. Please stand. Oh, there we go. Oh, awesome. Oh, I love it. That is terrific. Look at him. That looks hilarious. Especially if you position it like this. He's like, why are you doing that? This is the Rap Star Johnny. Oh, that was a great guess by me. This is the uncommon, another uncommon figurine, and that looks awesome. Very, very, very cool looking indeed. He's got a hat, a bandana, a really cool haircut, a whole bunch of jewelry, a funny expression, as does this one, and then of course we also managed to grab these other two as well. So, all in all, I would have to say I'm impressed by these. I think they're terrific. I think they're really fun, especially if you're a fan of Johnny Test. This is a no-brainer. They're affordable. They're fun. There's 80 to collect, which is insane. So, of course, if you guys would like to see more of these, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Let me know down in the comment section below. Have a fantastic day, guys. And, of course, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks all for watching.